All right. Good morning, Hector.
Morning.
So, what brings you into the office today?
I'm just feeling very depressed and angry. I've been married to my wife for over 5 years, and recently I had an injury, and I hurt my leg and my hip, and I'm not able to do what I love. I'm not able to be a part of my family business, which is construction. And I just feel so ashamed, and I feel kind of like a disappointment because I don't want my wife to work. Where I'm from, in my culture, the man is supposed to take care of the family, and I'm not able to provide for her, and I just feel so upset and depressed. So that's why I'm here.
And how long ago was this accident?
I was in the hospital for, I believe, 4 months.
And you said that the family business was construction.
Yes, I was a construction worker.
And I see that you came in with a cane today. Are you still having trouble working or walking around?
Yes, I walk with a limp, and I have to have a cane.
Have you been going through any sort of rehabilitation? Have you been doing physical therapy? Anything to try and improve your situation?
Um, in the very beginning, I was going to physical therapy. And then after a while, I just figured, like, what's the use? I still can't do what I love. I'll never be 100%.
And you said that this is a family business. How does the family feel about you not being able to work anymore?
Um, I feel like my family is ashamed of me. They never said it, but I just feel that way because of the fact that literally all the men in my family work in this business. It's kind of like if you have a son, you automatically know that he's going to be part of this family business. That's just
Right.
how it's always been. They always try to encourage me and make me feel happy, but I just feel like deep down they're just ashamed of me.
So, how do you spend your days at this point?
Um, Now I stay home, watch TV, I drink more than I used to, and I just stay home because I'm just so angry. I don't even want to get out and do things. I'm just so angry.
So, if you weren't able to be physical and get back into the family business, is there anything that you feel like you have any interest in? Anything that you'd like to pursue?
I feel like I'm a very hands-on type of guy. I like to work with my hands, but I will hope that I still want to be a part of my family business. I know that I can't obviously do the physical labor, and I don't want to be a burden to them, but I still will hope to be part of it because I still want to provide, whether that's taking care of the books with the company or something. Even though that's not something I want to do, I still want to be a part of it. I just need to be able to provide. And all my skills are kind of like hands-on skills. And that's is part of the problem because I'm not able to be do physical labor.
You mentioned possibly doing the books for the family business. Um, I know that's not ideal. You'd rather be out there doing the physical aspect, but do you think that you'd be able to go ahead and participate in that part of the family business and making sure that the customers are still receiving what they need, making sure that all of the documents are in order? That way you are providing for your family, since that's such an important thing for you.
I wouldn't mind doing it simply because I know it's still part of my family business. I would just have to learn it. Um, so I wouldn't mind doing it because at the end of the day, I still want to provide for my family and also work with my family.
So it sounds like you're angry that your profession was kind of taken away from you. but it sounds like you're also kind of looking to that next step of, what can I do? Um, you know, I, you've been sitting around watching TV and drinking, but you also mentioned the fact that you would be willing to do these other parts of the business to help provide for your family. So, do you think that the anger is overwhelming you to the point where you wouldn't seek that as an option?
Um, I feel like I do let my anger get the best of me. Even in like how I'm treating my wife. My wife and I had a great relationship, but as of recently, you know, I just been so withdrawn from her, and I just allow my emotions to get the best of me. And my wife has been nothing but supportive, but I still reflect my anger towards her and just withdraw from her. Um, so I think it is fair to say that I do let my anger get the best of me.
Well, I think that's fair. The anger is coming from a place of grief. You've lost your independence and your freedom to walk around on your own and be physical like you want to be. Um, so learning to cope with that, and maybe force yourself to get up and do that physical therapy to try to improve your physical capabilities again, and maybe over time you'll be able to go from that office setting where you're just doing the books and maybe get back out there and start working with the family. Do you think that's something that could happen?
I hope so. I think with me getting back into like physical therapy and just strengthen up some things, I mean, I hope so. I just like I said, I stopped because I just felt I just kind of gave up. But I think, if I keep working on myself, I could eventually get there, get back to where I used to be.
So I think finding that motivation to get up and force yourself to do these things is going to be the most difficult step. Because right now, just sitting around watching TV, drinking, it's you're allowing yourself to just sit and feel ashamed and feel angry, and stuck. So if you're wanting to move forward and be able to provide for your family, which is such a huge part of the Hispanic culture, then you need to find that motivation of making your wife happy and working with your family to get up and do that physical therapy that you've been avoiding. Um, so what do you feel is keeping you from doing that right now? What's
Right now,
what's what's got you stuck on the couch?
I think what's got me stuck on the couch is just that bitterness. Um, just feeling like the world is just against me right now. Like I just feel like everything is just kind of like my fault. Um, it's just more so just feeling just depressed. Depression is really just taking a toll on me, and just I'm having a lot of regret. You know, um, that's about it.
Was the accident your fault? Do you feel that you put yourself in this position?
Not no, not really, but you know how sometimes you just do the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Maybe if this would have happened, or maybe if I didn't go out that day, or maybe if I didn't do this, I just really replay it over and over what I could have done differently, even though I know I can't change what happened in the past because it's in the past, but I am just kind of stuck in the past, just stuck. I'm very stuck right now.
It's tough, find like I said, finding that motivation, because if you wait around for when you feel like you want to get up and do things, it's just not going to happen. You know, getting up in the morning, you have to force yourself out of bed. Just to get up and make that morning cup of coffee, or to get up and go to work. Um, so finding that motivation to get up and continue to follow that dream, or being with the family while you're working, even if it is in a different aspect, it's a different position, being in the office rather than out in the field. It's a difficult transition, but it sounds like family is a very important part of not just your life, but your culture. So if
Yeah.
you can find that motivation to at least get up in the morning and go and be with them in that office setting, and help out in whatever way you can. And like I said, continue to do that physical therapy and, improve those motor skills. And eventually you'll find yourself back out there doing that construction work that makes you happy.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate the hope and the motivation. I know it's going to be a process, but I'm willing to take those steps.
Well, that's good. I would like to, schedule a follow-up appointment, for a week if you're willing to do that. And then from there, we can see how much progress you've made. If you've been able to find a new motivation to get up and not just sit on the couch and drink and watch TV. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Okay.